today's competitive business environment, it's imperative that companies optimize their operations to improve their cash flow and improve their business performance. Today, we're going to dive into a company that helps small to medium-sized companies do just that. But first, introductions. I am Stephen R. Harris with the SRH Business Resource Marketplace. The Business Resource Marketplace is a place where I have collected and gathered a number of business-to-business service providers to help your business grow in the areas of cash flow, to improve operations, and improve the overall health of your business. My business is founded on a Bible verse. Philippians 2:4 says, "Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others." And that's really the heart, the core value of my company, is helping other people first. And by adding value to you, I trust that the Lord will provide value to me and return it to me. So let's dive in. Allow me to introduce you to Optimally Business Performance. So Optimally is a business process automation company that specializes in creating custom bespoke automations for every type of business. They offer transformative solutions that streamline operations, enhance efficiency, and drive growth. This presentation will showcase their innovative capabilities and strategies that empower businesses to thrive in an increasingly competitive landscape. Let's start with a little background. So Optimally is comprised of a team of business leaders who have successfully built businesses together over the past 30 years. The constant between all of their companies has been automation. So when they start a company, they automate it as much as they possibly can. And they're experts in this field because they've been there themselves. They identify bottlenecks, they strategize solutions, and they build the automations to solve them within their own companies and now for yours as well. But what makes them different from other automation companies, first and foremost, is they're not a one-size-fits-all. They're not a software solution that you can buy off the shelf and try to fit your company into the box. Everything Optimally builds is entirely custom to your business and your solution. They use your existing software, so you're not forced to change your processes or how your business operates. Even your SaaS solutions, you're not forced to change any of that. They just create a process on the back end that fills the gaps, connects the dots, and makes everything work seamlessly together. Additionally, they don't charge any upfront fees. I looked at other BPA companies, and the upfront fees are often six figures and sometimes high six figures just to get started. They eliminate that. So they eliminate that barrier to entry for small to medium-sized companies. A third thing that they do that's different from the competition out there is that other companies require you to have your own IT staff to monitor the APIs and keep the solution operational. Optimally takes care of that for you, and they've eliminated that barrier to entry. So you no longer have to have the specialized IT staff on the back end. So no upfront fee, not one size fits all, and no IT requirement. They take care of all of that for you for a low monthly fee. So let's look at a brief video to help define business process automation a little more.
BPA, what is it? Optimally Business Performance brings enterprise-level business process automation to the small and medium-sized business market, with no upfront implementation costs and no need for internal IT or engineering resources. Business Process Automation (BPA) is the technology-enabled automation and streamlining of business processes, improving operations, eliminating manual errors, and reducing human intervention. Every business has manual processes, from manually entering the same data into multiple systems, to invoicing in one system, and hand-entering those invoices into accounting software, to using programs like Excel to track operations in your business, or perhaps pulling data from multiple systems to create reports. Those are all business processes that Optimally can automate for you for far less cost to the business than paying humans to do it. Whether it is shared spreadsheets or keeping track of tasks in a calendar or other system, Optimally can automate the tracking and assigning of those tasks, freeing up those resources to focus on the things most important to growing your business. BPA plays a crucial role in today's business landscape by driving efficiency, reducing errors, cutting costs, enabling scalability, and increasing visibility. Optimally's automation platform can save you money, give your businesses a competitive edge, and position you for success in an increasingly digital and fast-paced world. Optimally is here to help.
Now let's keep going and look at some more specific examples of the BPA. Here are some specific areas that include processes optimally can automate. I don't want to read this line by line. These are the areas that we see most often. It's not even a comprehensive list, but these processes are ones that we find that are industry agnostic. Every company, every industry sees them, and most businesses have these types of processes that we can help with. They're extremely manual and time-consuming. Invoicing that involves multiple spreadsheets, employee onboarding that includes printing and scanning paperwork, financial reporting that is potential errors due to human intervention. These are all things that can be automated. So let me ask you a few questions. I want you to think about some of those questions that as they relate to your business. Do you currently run anything out of Excel? Anytime you add Excel to your business management process, you're adding extra steps because Excel must be populated from outside data sources. Why don't you just gather that data from outside data sources and put it into a useful form and bypass Excel? Are you or your staff manually entering the same data into multiple systems? I'll give you an example. It's very common for somebody to move from an ATS, your applicant tracking system. Once you decide to hire them, now you've got to put them into your HR system. If they're tied to accounts, you maybe add that same employee data into your CRM so that they can be attached to those accounts. And very commonly, there's 3 or 4 additional systems that same information has to be entered into. We can automate that so that you enter that data one time, or maybe even just simply pull that data from the ATS and have it populated into the right fields spelled correctly each and every time. So moving on, here's a specific success story. So Optimally worked with a digital advertising agency who places paid ads across multiple platforms, including Google and social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. Each month, their client success managers would manually download the ad data from each platform and aggregate it into an Excel spreadsheet. They would add a multiplier based upon the fee per company and then send it to the account managers. The account managers then manually uploaded this info into QuickBooks to create the invoice and send it to their client. Overall, this process was taking close to 22 days per month. Obviously, very time consuming and prone to error because they could accidentally add the wrong multiplier or miss the multiplier altogether. Optimally automated the data collection from each ad on each platform and automatically added the correct multiplier so that the information would stream directly into QuickBooks. This bypassed the client success team entirely, freeing up their time to focus on more high-value tasks. Then the account managers would verify the invoice was correct in QuickBooks before automatically sending it to their clients for payment. This drastically improved the time to revenue and reduced the opportunity for errors. Optimally took this process from taking 22 days per month to taking 1 day per month. Then they back tested this automation against previous year's billing and uncovered upwards of 6 figures in missed billing opportunities. This made a huge impact for this company. Another example. This example is automating the quote to order process for a construction company. A big factor here was that the owners of the company were the ones actually doing this work. It was so sensitive that they didn't feel comfortable delegating that to anyone else. They first entered the data into an Excel spreadsheet with the proper calculations, but this was a messy looking spreadsheet. It wasn't customer facing. So they would then enter that same info into a second spreadsheet that was more appropriate and customer facing, aesthetically pleasing, if you would. So from there, they had to email the quote. The customer had to go through the whole print, sign, and scan routine. And then when they got the signed quote back, the owners would enter that same data into their construction CRM software called Penguin Data, as well as into QuickBooks. From that point, we're not there yet, each time the project was updated, the info had to be changed in QuickBooks and Penguin Data because the two systems did not talk to one another. Optimally came in, They created a single point of data entry to create the quote instead of using multiple spreadsheets. They also implemented an electronic signature process so the customer didn't have to print, sign, and scan. Optimally connected QuickBooks and Penguin data so that the updates to the projects would appear in both locations automatically. And this allowed the owners of the business to focus on actually growing their company instead of working in the weeds. Here's another quick video.
Optimally Business Performance brings enterprise-level business process automation to the small and medium-sized business market with no upfront implementation costs and no need for internal IT or engineering resources. The business process automation industry today is a $13 billion market. The vast majority of that money is spent at the enterprise level, with most BPA companies generally ignoring the small and medium-sized business market. Optimally is democratizing the business process automation industry by focusing on SMB processes and removing the barriers of upfront development costs and the need for IT resources for implementation. Optimally not only pays for the upfront development, but after implementation, continuously monitors and maintains the automation, allowing the business owner to focus on growing the business and reaping the benefits of automation, like faster execution, reducing errors, and saving money. Optimally is led by a team who has successfully built multiple businesses together for the past 30 years. Across all our businesses, the one constant has been creating and implementing business process automation solutions so our businesses could scale. Bringing these solutions to small and mid-sized businesses is something we are passionate about because we have seen firsthand the impact of automation. By implementing Optimally business process automation platform, your business can reduce the time and money spent on completing manual, repetitive tasks. You'll also have increased visibility into what work is being done and what work isn't being done, allowing you the resources needed to scale, all without any upfront cost, providing a truly risk-free path to enhanced efficiency, scalability, and profitability. Optimally is here to help.
Business process automation is one of those secret weapons that enterprise-sized companies have had in their pocket to help them continue to grow even at their level. It's been unreachable for the small to medium business segment until now. My business, SRH, Business Resource Marketplace, is dedicated to helping the small to medium-sized companies grow, and partnering with Optimally provides me a better way to help you and grow your business. So if you'd like more information, please click on the link below, schedule a call with me, and I'd be happy to introduce you to the Optimally team.